Hello, hey guys, Mr. Prem here. Today we're going to talk about classes. What is class and why it's important to choose a good class for growth in ROI. So there are four types of class. Once you reach castle level 6, you will be allowed to choose your class, and you can choose any class of three classes. There are four classes actually, but once you reach to levels 6, it's gonna show you only three classes like a farmer, raider, and trader. For craftsman, you have to go to class hall here, and from here you can choose craftsman. Now we're gonna talk about the farmer first. What does farmer class do, and is it good for growth? Well, yes, farmer class is very good for growth actually, and they produce more than any other classes. They have a highest gathering speed than any other class, and they also protect your resources from being plundered by raiders. But they also have some pro and cons here. Actually, you can see the farmer guide. There's a unique building there. You can have more resources after 12 hours. When harvesting, payload is 100%, high speed gathering, depot protection, and cautions. Troop marching speed will be 30% less. War weary, when Sage, troop defense is minus 30%. And Pacifist, when Saging, troop damage is 30%. Means you can't attack a person or a castle as a being a farmer. If you attack, you're gonna lose 30% more than the raider class. And when you get attacked, you're gonna have some problem with that also. So troop defense will be 30% less. There is a pro and cons for every single class in this game. Even if you are a farmer, you will also have some advantage and disadvantages. So if you want to sit and you enjoy gathering only and you don't want to hit anyone, just want to play with your self is like don't want to hit, and you don't have that much time to work on your castle, so you can choose a farmer class. You can gather all the day and then you can upgrade your buildings with that. Now we're going to talk about Raider. In my opinion, Raider is the fastest growing class here. Raider, if you have a good good castles surround, I mean, you can raid daily, then you never gonna run out of resources. Never. You always have your resources full if you are raiding daily. But after a certain point, I mean, a certain level of castle level, raider become more headache. Actually, after 16, if you can't find any other castles to raid, and then you will be doomed. So what does raider do? Raider have the raiders or every single class have its own building, special building, and you have to upgrade it time to time with your castle level to gain more advantage. In farmer, if you upgrade your farmer guide, then you will also have a buff of gathering speed. Same, if you upgrade your raider sword, you will have a defense buff, I mean power more, attacking power, and then also when you raid, you can plunder more. But traders, as I said, every single class has some advantage and disadvantage. So medical advancement, wooden heal speed is 100%. First aid, 40% casualties become wounded, and can sage troop payload is 150%. But the biggest disadvantage raider have is economic depression, and it's a really very bad for the raider class, because gold is the one, it's the first thing in this game. It's very difficult to get. You can, after iron, after iron is the second, of course. You can gather every single resources, even iron, if you have a good gears. We're gonna talk about it later. But you cannot gather gold. Either you can sell your resources to merchant, then you can earn it, or you can plunder it if your class legend is strong enough to plunder gold. But military style harvesting, you will be very bad at harvesting. Means your uh, production will be less, of course, than the farmer. And when you go out for gathering, you will have 50% troop, minus 50% troop load, which is very bad. I mean, if you are able to gather 100k in 1 hour, then 50% less means you can only gather 50,000k in an hour. So gathering is not good. I mean, it has a very bad disadvantage for the middle class. Then insufficient production. It's as I said, lumber for marble, which is the main four productions here, 30% less. So as I said, you will be very low on production, and you will have to raid all the time for growing. But if you can raid perfectly and you have a very good class legion, powerful, then you always plunder more and you never run out of resources. And that will be a certain time where you will have to sell your resources because your resources are full. And I've been through pretty much all the classes, so I can tell you that I also uh, tried raid many people. So there was a point I have to sell my resources because I don't have a more storage to store them. Now we're going to talk about trader class, which is the very different class and unique kind of. Traders are good at uh, gold production. They can they are highest. I mean, no other class can produce that high type of gold. I mean, high gold. And traders are mostly rich, more rich. Many people choose trader class at the castle level 19 because you will have a dragon and dragon shouts, those building, and those require lots of gold. And if you have a dragon layers and dragon shouts, so then you will have a upper hand in Reign of Chaos. So that's why many people used to choose trader at castle level 19. But this class is very good for farm account. Farm account is a account which is made for supporting your main account. Mainly if you are a raider and you have a three farm accounts, so you can trade them for resources. So you are no longer depend on other castle or other people to raid them and gather loot resources from them. So that is very easy for you if you have a farm accounts, and you're gonna need farm accounts after 60. But my advice is to you, if you are castle level 30 right now or above or at a 16 now, you must must work on farm account. Once you cross castle level 16, you will be starving for resources, seriously, and you're gonna need farm account at least four. If you can't create four, at least create two, and try to upgrade them parallel to your castle level. Then you will never run out of resources, and you will have a plenty of them, and you can go fast than the others. Many people have a 20, 30, even 50 farm accounts. I don't know how they created, but so trader class have a more advantages as and disadvantages also. Disadvantages like wooden healing speed is 50%, and when traded lose 100% extra resources, which is good. This is the disadvantage, which is very good advantage for a farm account. If you are if you have a farm account and that farm account class is a trader, then you will have double. I mean, if you have 100k resources and when you raid it, you can completely empty that, no protection. Whenever you raid a trader, it's give extra gold to you and extra resources whenever you raid. And As I said, every class has its building, so market where you can purchase more resources, speed ups, anything, all the stuff in the market. But you have to upgrade it. And trader class also support to their teammates. I mean, you can send resources to other players if they are lacking resources. So market is that building, and by that you can also support your players to send some resources to them. Resource sales price at trading house is plus 50%. Whenever you sell resources to trading house, which is very important in this game to gain gold, and also good for having extra resources in the exchange of resources. And the logistic planning troop consumption, which is a great advantage of this class. Very, very, very good advantage of this class. Troop food consumption is 30%. If you are a farmer or if you are a raider and you are at a castle level 16, you're gonna notice that your troop consumption is high, even food or lumber. If you have a lots of troops, then you're gonna have this problem, the troop consumption. My troop consumption is almost was double what I produce, and that was a big issue because you needed troops to raid, and you also can't go above a certain points if in a production. If you go, then your troops consume that whole. I mean, seriously, I can produce a 50k per hour food, and my troop consumption is 150k per hour. So it is a very bad. But this class reduce it. I mean, it's a very good advantage, and you're gonna need it in later. I mean, if you want more troops, then. But you cannot trade anyone. I mean, if you try to attack someone, then wounding lane speed will be 50%, and you are gonna die a lot. I mean, if you try to attack someone, you will have a disadvantage. Trader class is mostly for the trading and economic. It has its own advantage and disadvantage, but it's a good class for a farm, as I said. Now we're gonna talk about craftsman. This is my favorite class recently. As I start farming, I mean, as I create the farm account for myself, it don't have its own specific building actually, and I have a no class talent. You can see here, no class talent, but it is a very good class to grow your farm account very fast. You're gonna get 20 minutes speed up, free speed up. That's when you can grow more faster than the others. Consider if you want to upgrade any certain type of buildings, like here, it's a level 1, I want to upgrade it. Okay, so it's give me 20 minutes free. If you can see here now, so actually my class is it's a farm account, and my class is now craftsman. You can see here free speed up after 29 minutes. It's almost 30 minutes, so I can show you that. See, now free, and that's it. 20 minutes free. I mean, I can finish my building before 20 minutes. Now this one is at a level 1. If I push upgrade, I click on upgrade, free. It's gonna take only 4 minutes to upgrade, and I have a 20 minutes upgrade. That is why it's showing free in the game. Free. That's how you can grow fast. I mean, you can use this class for your main also, but it's depend on what perspective you have about your game. If you want to be a raider or a trader or something. Craftman is a very good class for your farm account, and it's a good for growing fast. But it also have some disadvantages. It's like a troop consumption is also there. If you have a lots of troop, but currently I don't have any troop consumption because I don't have that much troops. I just begin here. It's at level 7, and I'm start this farming now. For craftsman class, For its advantage, actually, you need to do national quest every time. Once you have a point, you have done this 2 times, and you will have plenty of points, then you can open this up. Lifting device. Maximum free building speed of time is 1200 seconds. So this is what is important for uh, fast growing, and you're gonna need it after doing national quests. So remember, if you are a craftsman and you choose it to be, so you need to do this at least a kind of 2 or 3 times, then you will have that advantage. So we talk about the classes, and these people are craftsmen is very good about building. When building, advanced techniques will save your time and resources. Now, what is this saying? Advanced technologies save your time and that is here. And actually, if you've done this national quest and you have plenty of time, you have advanced technology, that is, you will save your time. Also, research, town development, and here you can see increase building speed, which is a 10% here. So you will have a more if you done this research as a craftsman, then you will have a more advantage when you are building. I mean, you can grow more faster, your buildings will get upgraded more fast than the others. You will have 20 minutes free, so you don't need to worry about growing. But only you need to worry about resources, because definitely you're gonna run out of resources when you are growing that fast. You need resources to grow fast. Actually, it's a main thing here. Resources are very important for every single class. Uh, you can grow, but also you're gonna need resources. So choose your class wisely. What should want, what you want to take from it, and your plan, what you want to do next, is something. It's depend on your perspective about the game. So if you have any question, please ask me below in comment section. Thank you. See you later.